shit, Groudon. What up,
Really?
bro?
Whoa. Well, hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the video. Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Sit right back, relax, and buckle up. It's time to boogie. Let the show begin.
Time to boogie.
Only take a few minutes of your time. Make you smile, maybe giggle or blow your mind. So do a little dance and like this video.
Whoa,
What up, bro?
Who's fighting him?
I got him, boys. Oh my
Damn.
god, he almost
No,
killed me.
dude, no.
Oh, is
Give
that
him.
I'm planning on going to St. Louis to see a Rams game. Any thoughts?
Well,
hope
you
you
should
kill him.
play the new Madden.
Is
They're
that some
featured
sort
pretty
of-
prominently in this game.
Guys, I'm trying to catch Pokemon. I don't think Pokemon and sports really mix very well.
Are you recording that video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, I was
you don't have any
seriously-
St. Louis fans.
I was about to say something offensive, so.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can say it if you want, I guess. I could bleep
Where'd
it up
you
if you
get
wanted
him?
to. Oh, almost. I think I got it. Yes, I did.
Oh
I ain't surprised. What the fuck? What? Did someone just
Do
ban
us
me
like
off
that. Do us like
the...
that.
I ain't surprised. Kicked
Do
by
us
an
just
operator.
like
What
that.
do you mean? I couldn't kick myself.
Grab the
Smooth
ground out
operator.
in bales.
I
The
ain't
G18 kicked
surprised.
sidearms from the game.
My own brother. What is going on, guys? Sidearms here, aka Sidearms, and we are back with another episode of Minecraft Pixelmon. And by we are back, I mean I am back because there's no one here with me. I mean, there's other people on the server. I can't see that because I'm in F1. Okay, there's other people in the server, but I'm just here with myself. I actually left the other guys right now. I was like, hey, be right back. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I'm going to talk about some Pixelmon stuff. So, I'll BBL. I actually said BBL. That stands for Be Back Laughable. No, I'm just joking. Be back later. I don't know why I'm like veering off this much off topic, but as you guys can probably see on the left, we did quite a bit of off-screen work. Every Pokemon I have is level 100 except for the new edition Groudon. And I just spent like the past, I think, probably like hour and a half EV training him. So, let me show you guys what his things are. So /IVS space 5. Not the greatest IVs. He is a very defensive Pokemon. Like, that's his main stat is defense. So I'm very scared of this thing, by the way. So it's a good thing that his IV is super high for that. But everything else is just kind of like okay, I guess, but not really. So it's actually pretty bad, everything except for this one. But I mean, I'm okay with that. You can't. By the way, you can't breed legendaries. I know, like, I don't mean this to sound like if those of you who thought you could breed legendaries are stupid, but I just wanted to say that because I know whenever I was like talking about Rayquaza, like how his IVs are bad and stuff like that, or how I want them to be better, people are like, hey, how come you can't just like, why don't you just breed them? You know, I don't see what the big deal is, and you know, that's the whole thing. Like, you can't breed legendaries, but their stats are high enough anyways, like their base stats, where it doesn't. I mean, it'd be nice to be able to breed them, but I think that kind of take away from the whole legendary thing, because unless you pretty much either win the lottery in terms of Pokemon by catching a special, like a really good IV, a legendary that you really want, or you have to like kind of spawn them in, so, like in some way, like in the games and stuff, there's something called Pokegening where you can kind of like make your Pokemon, you can give them like perfect stats and all this crazy stuff. So obviously I can't do that, so I have to settle with this, and that's like totally fine. I don't mind. I'm not really one for like breeding stuff anyway. So before we get any further during the video, by the way, I wanted to say that this video is mostly just going to be talking. I've pretty much done what I need to do on the server besides make a gym, a dragon gym for people to come fight me, and I'll try to do that really soon because I really want to do that and like show off, you know, what I can do in terms of like battling with stuff that isn't. It's just a Celebi, who cares? You know, what's gonna happen, you know, if I don't catch the Celebi. But anyways, this is gonna be mostly talking. What I'm gonna show you guys is the movesets on my Pokemon, tell you what I want changed for the final battle, and tell you guys like what my plan is and stuff like that. Cause right now, these are the Pokemon I'm gonna use. I'm 99% sure nothing is gonna change. I don't even know what would change, to be honest. Like the only okay, I'll get into what I might change later. But if you don't like that, I mean, feel free to just not watch or whatever. Like none of you guys are obligated to watch my videos or anything like that. Like so, if you think you'll have a good time watching this or learn some stuff, or care or not care or whatever, like don't feel bad if you just don't want to watch, because there's not going to be a whole lot of action. There's just going to be a whole lot of talking, and you guys know how I am with talking. So basically, let's start off with number 1 Kyogre, until we'll just number 1 on my party, and then we'll go from that. I came to this legend area because, this is where legends are supposed to be. No, I'm just joking. Everyone knows that legends are actually supposed to be down there. No, okay. That maybe was that was a bad joke. But anyways, Kyogre, here are the okay, so basically what's going to happen is, now this might be a terrible idea actually now that I look at it, but I'll just start off with this one, and I'll go to this one, and then just talk about them each individually and not get off topic, because I feel like that's something I could really improve on, is not rambling off a lot, or at least like where it just completely distracts from what I'm trying to get across. But anyways, Kyogre, this is him. We can look at him while we look at stuff. So if we do /IVS space 1, these are Kyogre's IVs. The ones that you want on him, I'd say, like, to be as high as possible. Like, okay, so obviously you would want them all to be perfect 31s. But if you can't have that, in my opinion, it would be best to have a good special attack and a good speed one, because that's his main two, like, those are like offensive stats, and he's a special attacker, so it would be best if he was, if he was as strong as possible in that. But we did not get lucky enough to catch one like that, but he kind of makes up for it in certain ways. Like, I think he's huge or enormous, one or the other. He's huge, so that doesn't have anything to do with, like, battling, but, I mean, it does sort of, like, make me feel like a bigger person, because I have a bigger Kyogre, and people respect me more if I have larger Pokemon. That's how it works, but I'm just joking, obviously. So, the moves on him are Thunder, Water Spout, Scald, and Ice Beam. I don't think any of these will change, so that's pretty much like that, I guess, in terms of the moves. I put a Choice Scarf on him, and I've said this a bunch of times, but for those of you who have missed it, or I guess don't know or don't remember fully, the reason I have a Choice Scarf on him is because Water Spout has a base power, like, at full HP. So if you read the description, it says the user spouts water, but the lower the user HP, the less powerful it becomes. And at full HP, Kyogre's Water Spout, or any Water Spout, does 150 base power, and Kyogre is already a really good special attacker, so 150 base power, plus him being a water type gives what's called the same type attack bonus. So already, that's a lot. I could do the math, but I mean, I'm going to save myself the embarrassment, basically. So, Water Spout at 150, same type attack bonus. From him being a water type, the Rain giving water moves a boost too. And then whatever extra damage, I guess, his special attack gives him. So, it's a lot of damage. He can pretty much knock out... Oh, there's a Articuno up there, but I mean, it's all good. I wish the Moltres would spawn in here, because then we'd be able to try for a different Groudon or even different Rayquaza or something. But the things I would change about him, which are obviously the IVs, but I can't do that since you can't breed him. But also, its nature is quirky, and I would want something that's plus special attack minus attack, because he's never, like, he's not going to use an attack like a physical attacking move. So that's fine if it's, like, down. And then special attack is his main, like his damage dealer stat. So that's what I want higher. But I'd say we got sort of lucky getting a neutral one, because we could have gotten something that is minus special attack and plus something else. So I don't really know, like, if it's a big deal that he's a neutral one. That's how I'm looking at it, is like we got, we didn't get as lucky as we could have, but we got, we did all right. I mean, it's not like it's bad being neutral. I would assume it's not, at least. So there's that. I think besides the IVs and the nature, he's pretty much perfect. His EVs are this, if you guys are curious on how I trained him. I wanted to try to get special attack all the way up, well, not all the way up, but where it would make sense, and then speed all the way up. But over the course of that, I kind of fucked up a little, as you see up here, and I could make him eat some berries to lower these, but I you can't buy berries, and I don't think I have the ones that are like appropriate for these. So like there's some berries you can eat, you can give to him, and it'll lower his EV for attack, for defense, for, you know, for basically as a berry for every one of these stats. And I don't think I have any for HP, attack, or defense. Now I could be totally wrong, but plus I don't think it'll make that big of a difference anyway. But maybe, you know, maybe I'm just being stupid for saying that. So anyways, that is Kyogre. Pretty much a set piece of my Steam, a piece of my team. My bad. I guess thinking about the fucking program on your computer where you can play video games from. But Kyogre is this, and I don't, you know, I love him. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. He's super powerful, and yeah, he's from my favorite game too. So yeah, I played as a kid. So anyways, up next is Rayquaza, shiny Rayquaza. He is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Rayquaza, I've explained this before, but the reason Rayquaza is my favorite is because when I was a kid, Emerald was like my favorite game, or my favorite Pokemon game, and it still is. But basically, in Emerald, what happened was Kyogre and Groudon were fighting. Just to kind of summarize it, Kyogre and Groudon were fighting, being assholes, and then Rayquaza is like, what the fuck are you guys doing? He came out of the sky, out of the ozone layer is what, you know, that his like lore or whatever, like his story. He lives like in the ozone layer, so he came down and he was like, yo, you two need to just shut the fuck up. And then the other guys were like, oh shit, alright. So then they went back to resting. So kind of saved the day, saved the world. And same thing in the new Pokemon games. He saved the world in that too, like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which, I mean, it's, you know, pretty cool when my favorite Pokemon does shit like that. So that's why I like him so much. In case you guys are curious, I've said that a bunch of times, but I just, for those of you who are new here or haven't heard it yet, or probably don't care about it anymore, but just love me enough to where you can watch it for some odd reason, you know. But here are Rayquaza's moves. I will probably change some of these out. I don't know for sure what I might change. I might want to... let me leave this channel really quick, just so I don't... Because other guys will link and stuff, so I don't want that to make noise while I... Oh, speaking of that, I should just, like, probably mute Skype. My phone's already muted, so yeah. But I do want Outrage on him for sure, and I do want Extreme Speed because that's a priority move. So those two are for sure. Draco Meteor I think will be good because since he's a mixed attacker. Oh look, hey, yeah, look, 420 special attack. He can't get cooler than that, right? But 420 special attack and his regular attack is pretty good too. 322 is nothing to laugh at. So. And he's ordinary growth, and he's, you know, big, I guess. Well, he's alright size. But I don't really know what would be the best to put on him. I do kind of want Dragon Dance in place of something, but the reason I want Fire Blast on here is so he can take care of, like, ice types, because Rayquaza is 4 times weak to ice. So, pretty much, if almost... He'll die right away to almost anything that ice beams him because he takes 4 times damage to fucking ice moves. And that's because he's dragon flying. So that's there to kind of like try to help that, even though like he doesn't really get like a stab bonus from it or anything like that, which is the same type of attack bonus since he's just dragon flying. So I don't know if that's the best thing to put on him or if I should just completely ignore that since I have Draco Meteor on there anyway. But and the reason I say that is because Draco Meteor, if you look in the description, it says the attack's recoil harshly reduces the user's special attack stat, and Fire Blast is a special attacking move. So basically, what my kind of like thought process was, I get off one Draco Meteor and it does a shit ton of damage since it has, you know, since he's gonna be Life Orbed, which I think I have it on me. No, I don't. It's back home, but I'm gonna give him a Life Orb, which makes moves stronger. And then, because of the special attack stat, and because of stab, and because it's already a really powerful dragon move, it'll do a lot of damage to pretty much anything. I would venture to say that it will probably kill, or at least get really close to killing anything that's neutral against it. Like, if it's neutral, if it takes damage neutrally to dragon, I don't know how you would word, or how you would phrase that. It would kill it, if not almost well, it would almost kill it, if not kill it. I would think. And the alternative, I would say. See, I put a lot of work into Rayquaza because I want him to kick ass and show everyone why he's my favorite, you know. So that's what I'm basically, you know, explaining. So I apologize if this is like annoying or anything like that, but I feel like if you guys are watching to this point, then you might not care or just want to learn or something. So I would use a Draco Meteor. It would be, you know, it would do a lot of damage, either kill or nearly kill the Pokemon, and then the other Pokemon would hit me. Hopefully not kill me, and then, you know, I could hit him with another Draco Meteor, but it's going to do half as much damage as last time, or close to half as much damage. So I'll either, you know, I'll do Outrage, which is another really powerful dragon move, and it's physical, so it doesn't get affected by the special attack stat, only attack. So what my other plan was to maybe replace Fire Blast and put, like, Dragon Dance on there. Because if you remember, if you guys like watched the other episodes, I had another Rayquaza, the green one, that was a plus attack nature. And what I was gonna do on that is put Dragon Dance on there, and Dragon Dance makes Rayquaza a fucking beast. Like, he'll be able to kill pretty much anything with a +1 Outrage, which is +1 basically means that once you use Dragon Dance once, it multiplies your attack and speed by 0.5, and I think that's just how they... Okay, what up, Metagross? I think that's just how, like, the Pokemon community calls it +1, because you use Dragon Dance one time, so +1 on whatever stats it gives you a boost on. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hopefully I'm doing an alright job of it at it. I've kind of, like, thought about this for a while to try to, like, explain my madness to you guys, I guess, sort of. So hopefully you guys don't fucking hate me for being a dumbass, but that's what I'm thinking. Extreme Speed I want to keep on there because it's a priority move. No matter if the Pokemon against me is faster than me, is scarfed or anything like that, Extreme Speed will always hit first if I use it. And that's just, I would say that's sort of like a move to kind of like finish off Pokemon. So if it's like, you know, like a low HP, I don't know, let's just say like a low HP Kyogre or something, you know, versus Rayquaza, and, you know, Kyogre is scarfed, the other person's Kyogre is scarfed, and he's about to use Ice Beam and kill my ass. I can Extreme Speed him and probably kill him if, you know, if he's low enough HP or whatever. So that's my plan with that. I don't really want to get rid of that. I would say these three moves are pretty much my core moves. I might want to take off Fire Blast though for hold on, let me look at my hard drive space, by the way, because I don't want to fuck up and record more than I should, because I'm getting pretty much full. Oh, we have plenty of space. All right. Plenty of space. I actually cleared it out a little bit before, so that's awesome. But I would say these are pretty much my three core moves. I might trade this out for Dragon Dance. Those of you in the comments who have any suggestions for pretty much anything I'm saying, just let me know. I mean, I read all the comments for like well, let me say this. I read all the comments up until like 2 days after, and then after that, it's kind of like more random whenever I read them. So, like, for the first 2 days, if you watch this and you're like, hey, Sad, you could do this and that's better, like, I'll probably see it and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's a good idea, or something like that, you know. I hope that makes sense. But, so, here's Rayquaza. His IVs are this. What I would want on him is probably either, besides all of them be 31. 31 special attack, 31 speed, or 31 speed and 31 attack regularly. I'm not really sure which one would be better. And then his EVs are kind of complementing that. He has +6, even though you're only supposed to put 4, but I didn't know, I mean, what's 2 extra whenever you can't do anything else to the other ones. 6 attack just to give him just a small, like 1 point increase in his attack stat. 252 special attack and 252 speed. So mainly Draco Meteor is supposed to fuck shit up, and if I get Dragon Dance on him, Outrage will also do a lot of damage as well. So there's Rayquaza. His nature, like I said, is pretty swag, I'd say. The only thing that could be better, actually, I think this is probably the best nature you could have on him for this set I'm doing. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my opinion, I guess. Well, at least what I'm led on to believe. So there is Rayquaza. He is my favorite Pokemon, like I said again. Maybe I shouldn't have zoomed in because his eye looks really fucked up, but there is that. And then up next is Lugia. So Lugia is the very first legendary I ever caught. If you guys remember, that's why he is in the Master Ball if you pay close attention. So if you look over on the left, you'll see like the little, I guess, outlines of the Pokeballs I use. All right, Metagross, don't worry, man. I'm just trying to record a video. You know, who cares? You know, what's wrong, bro? But if you pay attention whenever I throw it out, it's a Master Ball, and that's the very first Master Ball that G18 gave me at the beginning, and I caught Lugia with it. So with Lugia, his stats are pretty good. I chose to make him specially defensive, and minus speed isn't the greatest. Like what I would want instead of this, if I could pick and choose, is plus either special defense. Well, for this set I'm going for, I guess it would be okay. I'm just gonna kill this guy because he's just running into my face. Please just leave me alone. Well, I'm just leave me alone, you screw. Okay, but let's toss him out just so you guys can look at him. But can I do that and hit E and it'll still go up? I guess, okay. I'm just trying to make like the viewing experience, like so you guys can see him fine and stuff like that. Just trying to make it nice for you guys. But if I could pick and choose, I would get a nature that is plus special defense minus attack. I don't know if that exists. I'd assume it does. So yeah, he is also huge. I think he's the biggest Lugia on the server that we've caught, and his moves are pretty much set, I'd say. I wouldn't change anything else besides maybe Aeroblast, but I don't really know what else to like give him, because Aeroblast is like his signature move. It's and plus he's not supposed to be like a really offensive Pokemon anyway, so I mean I don't really know what to do as far as this. I like this because Toxic and Fog, or well, Toxic and Roost will be able to like stall out other Pokemon. Like I'll be able to poison them, and then you know they're with how high my defense stats are, they probably won't be able to hit me for over half every time. So, and Roost heals half, so basically they'll just be taking damage from Toxic, and I will be healing up. And Defog is there. If you guys remember, whenever I battled Joel, of like a big portion of my damage came from Stealth Rock, is what it's called. And Stealth Rock is a move that where it lays like rocks on the other person's side of the field. So like if they send something in, it'll take damage like whenever they switch in, and it's a rock type move. So for something that's weak to rock, it'll take 25% damage. If it's like quad or 4 times as weak to rock, it'll take 50% damage, like of their total health. So it's a pretty good move. I'd say pretty much in any competitive battle you would want Stealth Rock on the other side of the field. I can't really think of a situation where it wouldn't be beneficial. At least just, I mean, a little bit. Maybe I'm just stupid and think that because I'm not a good battler or anything like that. But now the only possible thing besides the nature, pretty much, that I would change with Lugia is give him the ability called Multiscale. And I've been saying this wrong for a while. I've been saying Marvel Scale is the ability, but Multiscale is the actual ability. So Multiscale is the actual ability I'm thinking of. And what Multiscale does is whenever Lugia is at full HP, any move that it gets hit by will take half as much damage as it normally does. So it just makes him really tanky. And with Roost, like I was saying, it makes him really good because he'll be able to heal again to full, probably, ideally be able to heal to full, and then he'll be able to take damage again and, still activate that multi-scale thing. So here is IVs. Actually not, I'd say this is probably the best one so far in terms of like what I was looking for. So plus HP, which is, good. Attack, I didn't want any of those. Well, I mean, I guess yeah, actually, I wouldn't want any of those on Lugia. So, attack doesn't matter. Defense, I would have liked to be higher. Special attack, I would have, I think it's all right. 21 is fine. He's, if it does attack, it's supposed to be a special attacker. So, the higher that, the better. And then special defense, obviously, as high as it possibly can. 18 is all right, I guess. I mean, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. And then speed is 11, almost the worst. Well, I mean, not really, but. Also would have liked that to be higher, but since he's a minus speed nature anyway, I didn't think it mattered. But there's that, and then his EVs are this 200. Okay, so max HP. Okay, so you'll see I fucked up a lot on him. I should probably feed him some berries so I can get his special defense up. But like I said, I don't know if I have any of them. I guess I should double check more than likely just to see if I have any, just so I can at least help him a little bit. But max HP. to give him more HP because, you know, his defense is already super high, and then special defense just because I want him to be like some sort of like special defense type of wall, I guess, like where if someone hits him, he won't be able to be, like, he won't be phased by it. So does that make sense? But there is Lugia, my very first legendary. Also, one of my favorite legendaries. Also, well, I said also a couple times there, but like I remember in the show Ho-Oh and Lugia, I thought were really cool because, you know, Lugia is like sort of like the guardian of the sea, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was cool in the show seeing him. All right, basically like in the Pokemon show. But I do think Ho-Oh is cooler though. I don't think Ho-Oh would work for my team as well, but Lugia is cool to me and also good for my team. I think so. Here's him. Then Suicune, also one of my favorite legendaries, I should say. I would say this is probably my number 3 favorite legendary. Like if I had to rank them, Suicune would be my 3rd. It's not, you know, it's not the strongest legendary. Like there's definitely legendaries with or other Pokemon with higher stats than him. But I just think he looks so cool. My first Pokemon game I played ever was Crystal, and you have to chase around this motherfucker because, you know, he has a crystal on his head, so that's why. Laysai. Oh, Salamence is another one of those Pokemon that's 4 times a week to Ice Beam, so. Or to Ice. Okay, well, protecting itself. Why just delay the inevitable? I mean, what's up? Are you serious? Protect work twice in a row? It won't work 3 times. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. I just had to get him out of the way because they're escaping from this thing, man. But I had Suicune out, so let me throw him back out again. But yeah, I think he's really cool. The way I chose to build him is a set called Crocoon, which basically, you know, and this, okay, so let me explain the moveset first. So, rest puts you to sleep, and you're asleep for 3 turns. You'll wake up on the 3rd turn. So, there's that, and Sleep Talk is on there, so then you can use moves while you're asleep. Basically, it's sort of like a chance game because he can Sleep Talk, and the 2 moves you want him to use are either Calm Mind or Rest, but he can Sleep Talk and get Rest, and that's useless. Like, that literally won't do anything. So, you can, Sleep Talk is there so you can use moves while you're asleep, and Scald is there because it's a very good water move. He gets a stab bonus from it, and it has a chance to burn the other Pokemon. And then Calm Mind is there to up his special attack and special defense. I made him physically defensive, and, you know, just to kind of help that. So his nature isn't the greatest either, because he is a special attacker, but I guess plus speed is not bad. I would have rather, you know, it been plus speed minus attack or something like that, or plus defense minus attack, or some variation of that. Not where it took down special attack, but it could have definitely been, actually probably not. He doesn't need special attack. Well, yeah, I'd say probably it's one of the worst natures we could have gotten. Never mind, because it is plus speed. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, though. It could have, you know, it could have been worse, but not by a lot. So there's that. He is ordinary, I guess, in size. Not that matters anything for battling, but just in case anyone's curious. In the /IVS space, what is he, 4? His IVs are bad. Well, bad for him too, because a fucking 30 IV for a Suicune isn't gonna do shit. So that's a wasted IV. HP is all right. Defense is all right. I like that it's 22. Special attack is pretty poor. Special defense is even worse, and then speed is just a little bit better. So could have definitely been better, but I mean, I'm okay with what it is. I can't really change it, so I'm just gonna have to live with it, I guess. And then his EVS space 4. I chose to make him, you know, like I said, HP again, to make him tankier, and then defense to make him, you know, tanky against physically attacking Pokemon. And then that speed is just there just because I, you know, want him just to be just a little bit faster, I guess. I mean, I had leftover points or whatever, so I just killed, I think I killed, like, Pidgey or something. I killed a couple of Pidgeys to get that. So, anyways. There's that. Like I said, if I had to rank... Oh, yeah. So, I said earlier he's my number 3 favorite legendary. My number 1 is Rayquaza, like I said earlier. My number 2... I don't think I've ever said this in a video, is Deoxys. A lot of you guys might know who he is or what he is. I don't know what you would say. He's like a He's a psychic type, and I think he's really cool because he can change forms. Not in battle, but okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about that because that's kind of like irrelevant to the video because I'm just trying to explain to you guys what I have. But yeah, just in case anyone was curious as what his second favorite legendary is, or what his like favorite legendaries are, it would go Rayquaza, Deoxys, and then Suicune. So, and then the rest I haven't decided yet. So, there's that. And then number 4 or number 5, I would say I fucked up and said that. Is Groudon, level 70. Haven't gotten him to level 100 yet. But what I've been doing to rank up is just battling the Elite Four with an EXP share on Groudon because Kyogre pretty much fucks up everyone. I didn't, whenever I battled the Elite Four in my video, I went easy on them because I could have, like, Kyogre would have been able to kill almost everything. So I just was like, well, let's try to make this a challenge, you know, just a little bit, I guess, and not use only Kyogre. So, oh, I thought he was about to teleport down there if he'd step on that pad. All right, he needs to chill. Let me send him over here. But he is, he's sort of small for being in a Groudon. Why is he doing this, man? Just, can you stand right there? Let me hit F1 so then he's gonna do it again. But, his stats, or his nature isn't the best either. His main, if he was to be an attacker, which I'm gonna make him an attacker, it would be a physical attacker, so you would want a higher attack stat, and he has a very high defense stat anyways. So it kind of well, it could have been worse, I guess. It could have been minus attacks plus special attack, but I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if that would have been worse. But his defense is really good. Like, a lot of people use him to be like some sort of like physically defensive Pokemon, I'd say. So this definitely isn't the best, and his growth as a runt, so people don't respect him as much as they probably should. And my moveset on him, I want him to be my stealth rocker. It's between him and Mew, and I think he would do a better job at it, probably. Maybe I'm thinking of that wrong. Maybe Mew should just be like full out support and shit like that, but I'll explain that. I'll explain Mew and him later on whenever I get to Mew. But what I'm considering doing is leaving Earthquake, putting some sort of like physically attacking special move, for a fire move, I mean, or yeah, physically attacking fire move, so maybe like Fire Punch or something like that if I can find the TM. And then take off Earth Power for probably like Stealth Rock, maybe, but I still haven't decided on that. Please let me know, by the way, if you guys have any advice. Oh my gosh, I thought he was about to eat me. Like, not actually, but he came like right to my face, so it's kind of scary. But I'll show you guys his IVs right now. He is 5, yeah. So his defense IV is really good, which is good because he has a high defense stat naturally anyway. So that's good, and everything else is just kind of there, I guess. Special defense is also all right that we have it up, but attack is, you know, everything else kind of lackluster, which is, I mean, it's okay. I mean, what am I gonna do? Yeah, just spin it around. Okay, you're gonna go back into your ball, okay? And my favorite, I guess on the conversation, the topics of favorites, like I was saying, my favorite like legendary group, I'd say, is the legendary Weather Trio, which is I guess that's what they classify them as, or what people call them. It's Kyogre, or Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. So those are my boys. They're my favorite legendary group, like legendary family. I don't know what you would call those, but yeah. And then last but not least, Mew. So Mew was kind of a pain in the ass. Well, it wasn't a pain in the ass yet. He has a pretty high catch rate compared to other legendaries, but I don't know. It just took him a while to spawn, I guess. Same thing with Groudon. But, okay. Why do they like going to that thing and just spinning, dude? Can you just, like, relax while I try to show people what you look like? Whoops, what did I just do? Oh, I hit F2 on accident, so it saved the screenshot. Hey, now you guys know when I record the video. So, yeah, anyways. And what time I did. Holy crap, that's crazy. It even shows you the time. Well, so 3:07 a.m. is when I'm recording this. So, anyways. Mew is not, he has base 100 stats all the way across. I'd say this is probably a pretty good stats, or a pretty good nature for him. He is minus attack plus defense. I think if I could have chosen, a key would have been plus attack minus special defense, but it's, I mean, I don't know. Okay, anyways. Actually, I didn't show you guys the EVs for Groudon, did I? Hold on. I might have fucked up. Yeah, I did. Okay, my bad. Sorry to, you know, go back to Groudon, but here are his EVs. I fucked up just a little bit. I put too many in HP, and I didn't have enough. I just need one more fucking point to make him go up a stat total or a stat point in attack. But I don't think 1 point is going to make that much of a difference, so I'm probably just going to leave it like this. I don't know if that's a stupid idea or not, but plus HP because you want him to be as tanky as possible, plus attack because he's going to be sort of like my physical attacker type of thing. Physical attacker support, maybe. I don't know if he's going to be just a full-out physical attacker yet. And then defense, fucking Celebi again. Awesome. Thank you, Celebi. No, okay, whatever. It's crazy because the very first legendary I had spawn on me was Celebi, and I really wanted to get him. But then I wasn't able to find him myself. Like, I know, if you guys remember, for those of you who watched that video, I looked right at him. And I was like, okay, let me know if you guys see. You guys are probably going to call me a dumbass. Like, I'm probably going to see him. You guys are going to say, Side, you missed him at 1738 and stuff like that. And while I was saying that, I was looking directly at him. So it was pretty embarrassing. But it's alright. We've said worse stuff on the internet. So it's okay. But there's Groudon. Then finally back to Mew. Hopefully he doesn't go back to that stupid-ass area over there and start spinning. But Mew's moves are, at the moment, they are Stealth Rock, Psyshock, which I replaced for Psychic, by the way. I had Psychic on him, but I think Psyshock would be better just because, now, I don't know if this is probably like common knowledge, but if you were going to switch something into a Mew, you would probably want to switch in something that is like specially defensive, maybe. I don't even know if that even makes sense, but Psyshock, basically what that does, it's a special move. But instead of doing, you know, special damage to where your special defense would kind of counteract that, it's physical damage. So he's good against Pokemon like, the only one I can really think of is Blissey. And I don't really know what else, I guess. Like, I don't know of any other Pokemon that has very high special defense, but not like as bad of a defense as like Blissey does. But you know, for those types of like Pokemon that are kind of stalling Pokemon, walls, I guess. I don't know, stall walls? I don't even know what you would call those. Psyshock is good for that, and plus it's kind of like a fake out move. Like, you know, it's kind of like to trick the other person. U-turn, just to get in and out of battle. Like, if he's going to be faster than someone, he'll use U-turn, and then I'll be able to switch out into something that would be good against that, or like resist whatever move I think the other Pokemon's going to use on him. And then Roost is just there because it's like a healing move, because I want him to stay, you know, healthy and strong to be able to do like these moves and stuff like that. But what I consider changing on him is taking off Stealth Rock, like I was saying, and possibly putting on a move called Wish. And what Wish does, by the way, I apologize if the music is too loud, but I think it's fine. At least it sounds fine to me, so hopefully it's the same for you guys. I know audio is a little bit weird across everything, because some people with some headphones will be like, Side, your music sounds awesome. I don't know why you like turned it down or something like that. And then someone's like, God damn, this music is fucking annoying. Please turn it off. It's so loud. And then, you know, so audio is pretty much different for everyone. So I'll do the best. I usually do the best I can. And I feel like it's okay. But let me, I guess, it'd be too late to let me know now because I'm already recording the video. But I want to put Wish on him. When what Wish does, see that there's now another one of my tangents. Or I guess rant tangents, I don't know what you want to call them. Wish is a move that Mew can use, and what it does is it does nothing for the first turn. So once you use Wish, it'll say, oh, Mew asked for a wish or something like that. And then the second turn, like after you use, like the turn right after you use it, it heals whatever Pokemon is on your side of like the field. So what I was going to do that for is I was going to use Wish on Mew, and then if I had like Rayquaza low or something like that, or if I had Kyogre low like an HP, it would bring them up, you know, it would heal them half. So even though those Pokemon don't have moves that can heal them, Mew can sort of heal them. It's just kind of a risk because if I switch out, then the other person's Pokemon will kill it. Like it would, like if my Kyogre's already low, it'll probably kill that if I switch into it. I don't know. It's kind of situational. I think it'd be a very useful move though. And also, I might, you know, I could teach it Will-O-Wisp and, like, Taunt or something. So, alternatively, I could take off U-Turn and Stealth Rock and put on Will-O-Wisp and Wish. Or not even Wish at all, just put Taunt. Because Taunt is a move that makes it so you can't use non-attacking moves. So, you can't use, like, stuff like Swords Dance or healing moves or stuff like that for, like, I don't know, however many turns, like 4 or 5 turns or something like that. And then Will-O-Wisp, what it does is it just burns the other Pokemon, so they take damage every turn and also halves their attack stats. So it would be good like chip damage, where it would like do damage every turn, and it would be good against like physical attacking Pokemon that rely on their attack stats. So, like, oh yeah, that was another reason why I switched over to this Rayquaza. was because if someone burned it, it would pretty much be useless on my other one. Well, it wouldn't be useless. It'd still do a lot of damage, but it'd be very handicapped whenever it would, There's 2 Dragonite on there just chilling, and I remember I spent a whole bunch of time trying to find Dragonair and get Dragonite and train it up and stuff, but, yeah, so that was the reason I did that, and, like I was telling you guys, this is where I need you guys' help. If you guys, like, have any advice or think, I guess, which one is better, I guess just give me your opinion if you would like, if you don't mind. I am probably going to take off Lava Plume on this and either put something like Fire Punch or... Okay, so I'm going to take off Lava Plume and put on Fire Punch, and then take off Earth Power and put on either Stealth Rock, or I might do a... What the fuck? Oh, man, I thought... Wait, who is this? Is this a bot that liked my tweet? A verified bot? Hold on, this is very important because I don't recognize this person. My phone went off whenever... Okay, this is kind of a distraction. I apologize. I just want to know what's happening. A person liked my tweet from, like, forever ago. I posted this tweet on July 15th, and someone just now, like, liked it, and he's a verified user. It seems to be... Okay, sorry. I guess that gives you, well... You know, can't find fuck-ups like me anywhere else on YouTube, you know? So you gotta find them somewhere. I apologize if that was bad for anyone, because you guys could basically just see this screen while I was looking at other stuff. But, yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. I asked a whole bunch of questions, so I apologize. I know maybe some people don't like that or whatever, but I just wanted to show you guys my team and ask you guys questions like that I wasn't, like, completely set on. But I would say this is my final team. That's what I'm going to bring to me whenever I go, or bring with me whenever we do, like, that final fight type of thing. So, thank you all very much for watching. I apologize if this wasn't, like, a very action-packed episode, like, oh, we're going to fight the Elite Four or something like that, you know? But I still think this is an important episode for me to do, just because I'll be able to get your guys' opinion on it, and then you guys could, rest in peace, Shadow Beats, then you guys could kind of tell me what's you know, what's good and what's bad, or if I'm thinking of strategies wrong, or if you guys just, like, want to learn, I guess, because a big part of these episodes are me explaining to you guys, like, the EVs and the IVs, and, like, why I'm using, you know, physical moves instead of special moves, and some of you like learning that, and some of you just watch it, I guess, just to watch for me, I guess. So thank you. In any case, if you watched this far, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you very much for, I guess we'll jump off for a grand finale, but if you watched this far, if you watched the whole thing, or if you're just fast forwarding to see this very end part, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, so thank you very much for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed, even though this wasn't, like, the most action-packed episode. But if you liked the video, please leave it a like, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Later, fellers. See, this is the time where I would usually fade out to black.